Hi, and welcome to another installment of Shooting Star. We're coming on to the end of the year, and this is around that time that brides start looking for their wedding photographers and booking them, and this is also the same amount of time that photographers start freaking out because our calendars aren't booked the way that we would like them to be. Instead of worrying, I challenge you not to do that. What I try focusing on are two things. One, I try to hone my skills to become a better photographer. And two, I try to focus on marketing. But I try not to focus on marketing in a traditional sense, the way that it would be in the past, like online media or print media. I try to focus on building relationships with other photographers, which leads us to the question of, okay, why? Why would I invest more time in photographers than I would in traditional forms of marketing? Well, I firmly believe that if people help each other, it's the fastest way of growing business, and I'll get to that point at the end. Okay, so how? How do you search out for photographers and meet them to grow your business in this way? Well, when I first started, I felt a little bit alone. I didn't have very many friends in the industry, and I wasn't connecting with people in real life, and it made me a little sad. So what I did is I reached out to 3 other photographers in my area, and we met up for lunch, and we connected, and we had a great time. And it was during that time that we decided to share a Google Calendar. And what we did with the Google Calendar is if I was booked for a wedding and I got an inquiry, well then I would send it to the other 2 or 3 other photographers if they weren't booked, and vice versa. If they were booked, they would send weddings my way. And so what it ended up revealing was that all of us had a very great year when we worked together because we were focused on helping each other. And I think it just proved that we weren't so concerned with helping each other's business as much as we were concerned about helping each other. And that kind of manifested in a great way for all our businesses. 2. If you're not really connecting with people or having a hard time connecting with people in your neighborhood, which is very understandable, I would highly encourage you to find a group to connect with on Facebook. There are thousands of photographers connecting there every day, and there's so much valuable information. First, it comes along the lines of you should probably find a group that fits best for you. You can search for a little while to kind of find like the best shoe that fits, or you can just ask a friend for a great recommendation. My kind of favorites are the things that happened organically. After every workshop, or actually before each workshop that I host, 20 photographers will get together, and then we create a Facebook group for them. And so they start connecting before the workshop, then they go through the workshop, and then after the workshop, they're actually become great friends. They send business to each other, they start second shooting for each other, they send Christmas cards to each other. They actually become a great group of friends. And some of them live all across the United States, but they're making strides in growing their businesses together. And I think that that's what it's about. And at the end of the day, here's what you want to do. 1, don't freak out. The weddings that you're supposed to shoot will come. So take a deep breath and know that the future is in the future, and nothing right now, no amount of stress can fix what's going on then. 2, focus on putting yourself out there. It can be slightly uncomfortable, but the more you put yourself out there to meet people both online and in person, the better your business will be because it's growing faster. And 3, go out of your way to help people, because by helping people, it shows not that you just care about their business, but that you care about them. After all, a personal endorsement from an industry peer is far better than any form of traditional marketing or advertising could be. I had a little bit of a brain fart, sorry. I hope you have a great week. Stay fabulous.